What's up guys, it's your boy GTVX on another reaction video in Marvel's Super War featuring the Destroyer, Drax. Let's go! So welcome back guys. So thank you very much developers for releasing a new hero in the game Marvel Super War. But it's not just Drax, we are also getting Wasp, but not that soon because I think she's gonna be released at the last week of March if I'm not mistaken. But I'm still happy and glad that they are releasing more heroes to the game. So with no further ado guys, let's check out the Destroyer. There he is. This is the new one.
I hope you
Oh
bring
no!
news of battle.
Why? Why is this always happening? They keep on releasing new heroes with one skin. Cyclops doesn't even have his second skin yet. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Okay, well, anyways, I'm glad that there is a new hero, but the developers are coming up short on the releases. I mean, I'm glad that they are releasing new heroes, but they are coming up short with the skins because basically, guys, if you know the game since it launched, they usually release a new hero with the original skin that comes when unlocking the new hero, and then I'm not really getting, but there is an alternate skin that you can purchase. But lately they are releasing new heroes with only one skin. How is that? Why is that? Well, anyways, guys, let's focus on this skin. Well, basically, you all know Drax from MCU, especially in the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the market is a bit different because I know in the comics this is how Drax really looks like. Instead in the MCU version of Drax. Nothing really special, but I'm not really sure the likeness of it, him being that so shiny. You can see him shining a bit. I mean, I'm glad that there is some effects or shadow effects, but look at that, he's so smooth. Smooth like a baby. And the tattoos, I'm not quite sure if that's a tattoo or they are born with that, but I like how they made it because if you see in the MCU version, there are like indentation on his skin rather than just tattoos. So it's still good. I mean, I like the simplicity of it. He has the boots, the pants, nothing special really about the pants, no pockets, no other leather straps, anything. The buckle doesn't even look that special. The gloves is really not that special as well, just some black gloves. But I kinda like the knives because if you see, there are two-tone colors, and then there is some details on his knife which has the red part in it, which looks cool. But nothing really as special, guys. That's his skin. Sad to say there's no alternate skin, but we'll check out his animation. That's his animation if you're just letting him be, but if you put it,
I am told I have a frightening appearance.
oh, if you tap him,
I am told I have a frightening appearance.
I mean, he looks like he's shouting, but
I am told I have a frightening appearance.
yeah, he just says something. I mean, he looks like he's shouting.
I am told I
But
have
he's
a
not
frightening
just speaking
appearance.
some words. I mean, he could have shouted here, like that, because he is the Destroyer, right? Drax the Destroyer. So anyways, that is his classic. I'm not quite sure if it's a classic skin. I think it's a classic skin. Sad to say, doesn't have alternate skin. So anyways, guys, let's jump to his skills. Let's go. Right, welcome back, guys. So we all know this. We do this, and then put the unlimited, and then level him up. And then just purchase a few coins so that we can buy some boots so that icons in the top right will not be a bothersome to us. Upgrade him. Alright.
See why they call me
I mean, the
Destroyer.
running animation is cool. The running animation is cool. Let's check how he runs, by the way. But before that, guys, let's check out his taunt. Ooh, nice. Nice! Better than some of the heroes. And shouts. Raw! Okay. It's better than other heroes' taunt, to be honest. Right, so that's the taunt. How about the recall?
We should leave this place.
Can't really see much. I should have changed my
We should leave this place.
recall, but nothing special on the recall. So let's check how it's running. It's the same. It's something weird. Like, this is okay, but when he runs, it's... Do you notice it? It's kind of weird.
We will obliterate them all.
Like, it's like that. I'm not quite sure if you notice it. If you check it out, see? There's something weird or off about it. But the normal speed is fine. That's the normal speed. That's fine. But you have the boost. He kind of runs weird. But I'm just nitpicking, guys. Just noticing the slightest detail on Drax. So this is Drax. So there is something in the middle or near the icon. I'm not sure what that is yet, because I haven't read the description. I've seen I've seen the trailer, but I haven't read the description because I wanted to do it here so that you can get my genuine reaction on the skills. So let's check his passive, which is called Vengeance Incarnate. So Drax passive recovers missing HP, okay, after KOing a non-hero enemy. Ooh. And recovers, so he recovers from minions and heroes, but of course, basically, it's always bigger when it comes to heroes. So he recovers same with the passive of Ghost Rider. Because you can also gain HP when you last hit the minion with Ghost Rider. I think it's the same. Other passive is Nemesis. Upon leaving combat, Drax inflicts Vengeance mark on the enemy hero with the most KO within a set of time. What? Upon leaving combat, Drax inflicts a Vengeance mark on the enemy hero with the most KO within a set of time. The most KO. So your enemy. So probably not really the MVP, but
Destroyer.
the most KOs. Okay, so damage taken from the marked target is reduced by 20%. If the marked target is within 150 yards, no, that's 1,500 yards of Drax, his movement speed is increased by 20% when moving towards them. So he has the same passive with Ghost Rider and Blade. Wait. Yeah, Blade. I'm not quite sure if it's the passive of Blade or it's the passive of his first or second or third skill. But Blade also has this skill, but only those who was low in health. But for Drax, it needs to be the one who has the mark. Damage taken, and it also has damage reduced with a person who has the mark. Reduced 20% if the mark targets is within 1,500 yards. His movement speed also increased. Okay, so it's kind of a chasing passive. Okay, so the first skill is Lacerate. Right? Lacerate. Passive. Hitting an enemy hero with ability 1 or ability 3 will inflict wound on the side of what? Inflict a wound on the side of the enemy for 7 seconds. Hitting the target with ability 1 or ability 3 again at the same side as the wound will deal 2 damage. Okay. And refreshes the duration of the wound. Okay. Drax hurls his dagger in specified direction, dealing damage, blah blah blah, to enemies in its path. Oh, it scales with bonus physical attack and target's max HP to enemies in its path and inflict 80% slow for 1 second. The dagger will drop next to the enemy after hitting them. That when Drax picks up the dagger, the cooldown of his ability is reduced by 80%. Woo! I thought it's an instant skill reduction. So let's check it out. Check it out, please. What is this? Not quite sure what that is. Okay, so that's the side. Can you inflict both sides? No. You can only inflict one side at a time. How long is it? 7 seconds.
My sword will cleave your soul.
Just getting started. Many more to come.
I am first and best.
Double KO. Ace. Bad guys are
Wait,
down.
does it
High
increase
five
the
time.
damage? Hitting a target with ability 1 or 3 will gain a wound. And then recover HP and refresh the duration wound. Okay. Hitting the target with same
I feel alive.
with what? Wait, if I attack, that's 235. Okay. What? 1338. It's the same.
Victory streak.
Why is the damage not increasing, by the way? I don't get it. Hitting active. Drax hurls a dagger in a specified direction, dealing damage to enemies in its path, inflicting 80% slow. The dagger. Oh, wait, no, that's the active. The passive. Hitting the enemy hero with ability 1 or 3 will inflict wound on the side of the enemy for 7 seconds. Hitting the target with ability 1 or 3 again on the same side as the wound will deal. So you need to have 3, not the same skill. So that's... okay, that's the 2 damage. Wait. No 2 damage there. If you hit it again, 2 damage. 234. That 2 damage, 234. Okay, okay. It doesn't increase the damage of the same skill, but it will add additional damage of 2 damage there. Okay, okay. That's his skill 1. Okay, okay, okay. So... skill 2 is Relentless. Drax receive 1 layer of 7% ability damage up for every 20% HP he gains. Drax receive 1 layer of 9% dual resistance for every... ooh. 1 layer of ability damage for every 20% HP. So he gains more damage with his if he has high damage, but if he loses wait. If he loses health, he becomes more durable. But if he has more health, his skills has more damage, right? Active. Drax increase movement speed 35% and reduce control by 30%. And his ability damage up, as well as dual resistance increase to 5 layers for 7 seconds. Meanwhile, Drax's basic attack deals to enemies inflict with wound. Oh, okay. So the passive is good in his second skill because it makes him more... the damage, he gives more damage, and he becomes more durable if he loses health. So, but if he uses it, he has more damage with the wound. It has wound.
Rampage.
Okay, so that's 8, 20. Ooh. He has more damage with the skill.
Amazing!
Rather than his basic attack, see? See, that's 450. The additional damage is 450. His basic damage is 224. If it's wounded, ooh, that's high. That's high. Does he gain movement speed? He does. He gains movement speed and oh, oh. Okay, okay. That's his I'm not quite sure how I mean it is probably effective, the 30% reduction on the how do you say this? The crowd control. Where is it? Crowd control. It gains 30% reduced control. So I'm not quite sure how helpful the 30% is. Probably it is because, for example, if you have like 2 seconds, probably that's gonna be like 1 second and 80.8. No, 0.2.
What?
1 second, 1 second, 1 second and 0.2. 1.2 second. What am I saying? 1.2 second from 2 seconds. No, is that 30%? I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's helpful in addition with, probably with addition with this, because it also reduce. I'm not quite sure if it scales, so this is 30% reduce control plus 30 on his passive alone. It's passive, right? No, it's active. So it's active. So you need to press this. So that's gonna be 60% reduce control. Alright. So that's his second skill. More on probably attacking or escaping, because if you're gonna be stunned, you're likely to survive. And if you're pursuing enemy, you're likely to also catch up with them, because this has slow. That has slow. What if it... Okay. If you miss, you can just pick it up. Can you remind me of one hero in League of Legends? What was his name? The one with the like the boomerang when he rolls his weapon. I forgot the name. Because it kinda's like this. It falls down, but it has a different reason for it, but it's kind of the same. So that's his second skill. The third skill, or his ultimate, is called Vendetta. Passive. Tapping the special button will inflict vengeance mark on a specified enemy hero after 3 seconds. Drax leap towards a specified enemy hero, dealing physical damage and inflict wound. When Drax participates in KOing enemy hero with vengeance mark, physical damage dealt by his ability permanently increase. What? His physical damage dealt by this ability is permanently increased. Drax cannot use this ability to inflict vengeance mark on the same target again for a short duration. When Drax is being controlled, this ability's cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds. What? Okay. No. Ooh. And you went there.
Yes.
Wait. Do you need to kill them? Do you need to kill them? It kind of likes, it is like Venom's ultimate as well. If you KO the enemy with the vengeance mark, wait. When Drax participate in KOing the enemy with vengeance mark, the physical damage dealt by this ability is permanently increased by 50. So you really need to do the last hit. Drax cannot use this ability to inflict vengeance mark on the same target again for a short. I mean, how short is it? How long is it? Okay, so let's there.
Stabbing will help.
So
Legendary! Sugoi desu ne! I can hardly believe
there,
my
the
eyes!
mark there. Target mark with vengeance KO'd by Drax. So 1. Ooh.
Legendary! Sugoi desu ne! I can hardly believe my eyes!
What? What? Can you stack it? Ooh. You can't do it anymore. See? There. I did it. What?
Legendary! Sugoi desu ne! I can
There's
hardly
2.
believe my eyes!
Okay. I'm quite sure if you can do it here because probably the computer is reading him as Deadpool also. No,
Legendary!
that's 3.
Sugoi desu ne! I can hardly believe my eyes!
Ooh, but I didn't see the first damage of his ultimate. Let's check it now. Let's check it. 194. 1946.
Stabbing will help.
1946.
Yes.
But it does take a while. See, it does take a while. That's 1496. 1496.
Stabbing will help.
Legendary!
No, 1946.
I can hardly
1946.
believe my eyes!
Now it increased. Where are you? It does take a few moments though. It was not 1946. 1990.
Sugoi desu ne!
Okay.
I can hardly believe
Okay.
my eyes!
So it's better. It's actually better than Venom's ultimate because before you have a very long window for you to kill the enemy with the mark. With this, I'm not quite sure if the mark goes away. Leap to no. When Drax participating KO enemy hero with a vengeance mark, the physical damage dealt by this ability is permanently. So it doesn't show. It doesn't.
You are stupid
The mark
and you
doesn't-
smell funny.
The mark doesn't go away. The mark doesn't go away, guys. It's there forever if you have been marked by Drax. I mean, I get the point because you can't always do this, right? You can't always do this during battle. So you just probably mark if you have a target in mind, but I'm not quite sure if that enemy can see that you have been marked. So it kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, there is a con. There is a con because I think I think that if you have been marked by Drax, you can see it on yourself. So I think that's it because
Feel
it
alive.
if it doesn't, it's gonna be OP. But in this, I think it shows the enemy if they have been marked by Drax to give them warning that Drax is targeting them, so that you can do a counter offensive on Drax. But I'm not sure because I
You are
haven't
stupid
played a
and you
game
smell
against
funny.
Drax yet. But I think that's the case because it's gonna be quite not really OP, but it's a bit OP if you don't know that you have been marked. So I think there is a pro and there is a con with this ability as well because two sides, if you've been marked, enemy could set up a trap, or if you mark the enemy with the most vulnerable, especially marksmen and energy heroes, they will be on the defensive side if they have been marked. So I think you should mark enemies for
You are
that you are
stupid
sure
and
to
you
kill. Like
smell funny.
during battle, you already know you can mark them immediately, rather than, for example, if you're waiting in the bush, for example here, and then you're doing a sneak attack and then you mark them, that only gives you a signal that you are about to attack them or ambush them, right? So there's a pro in it and there's a con in it. So probably just a little mastery of targeting enemies. Targeting enemies. I think it's simple enough to target enemies. So yeah. So there's a pros and a cons, and putting vengeance mark on the enemy. But I think here in the passive, you can automatically give a vengeance mark on the hero that has most skills. So I think you don't need to target them anymore. Probably. So I'm not really quite sure if he's open. Let's just check how the cooldown is. How long is the cooldown? 7 seconds. This one. That's 6. Ooh. Right. I think this is his bread and butter. Yeah, I think this is his bread and butter.
I can hardly believe my eyes. Double KO.
Yep. I think this is gonna be his bread and butter.
I can hardly believe my eyes.
And your most probably the how you poke enemies, slow them down, because probably if you hit them they're gonna be running, but you have the chance to slow them again. I think Drax is a good chaser. Good chaser. Yep. I think he's gonna be a good character. I think he is going to be a good character. And I thought he's gonna be a fighter. Is gonna be a fighter tank hero. So I'm really excited to use him in how he performs in team fights. I'm not quite sure if he excels in team fights because most of his attack. I mean, yeah, you can do this and wait. Earlier, it does has a kind of a splash damage. See, there's a splash damage there, but only for basic attacks, I'm guessing. So he's more of a fighter assassin type. He tends to be more of a single hero brawler, I think. He doesn't have any AoE attacks. So he's more of a one-on-one fighter. So, but I'm excited how he performs in team fights. How he performs. I mean, can he eliminate 5 heroes on a team fight? So let's just find out. I think he's not really that OP. I like his new mechanic in the game. I mean, I'm really excited when new heroes are coming up because there are new mechanics in the game that's being added. For example, this one, that's a new mechanic in the game. Or new skill in the game, so I'm glad. I mean, it's not really that new anymore. I know there are some MOBA games that has this, but I'm glad that they've added it in the game. And then it's not really that new because if you notice, Lady Sif already has that, but it does have a different mechanics to her. And it has also a different mechanics for Drax. So I'm glad that they have some variations on how the mechanics work. It looks the same, but it has some different mechanics to it. So I'm glad that they did this. I think his how easy in a probably beginner state, or in my point of view now, I think he's not really that for beginner friendly. He's not a beginner friendly. But if you have experience in the field of skill shots, then I think you're gonna be good. Because I think this is his bread and butter, and I think you really need to hit enemies with that, because if missing that would cost you more cooldown with his skill 1, and his skill 1 is his, I mean, in my opinion, is the bread and butter for you to be able to kill enemy heroes. Well, that's what I think. You should get him, probably not yet if you're a beginner. If you already have all the heroes, then why not? But if you're excited to use him, go for it. You can always do the hero training, check him out if he's good. If you If you love his playstyle, if it fits your playstyle, then go for it. I think he's gonna be a good brawler and a fighter in the game as well. And I think he can survive. Yeah, I think he can survive team fights. I do. Anyways, that's my first or my reaction for Drax. I'm excited for the Wasp. So let's see her on March. So I'll see you again in the reaction video in Wasp probably next month. Alright? Anyways guys, if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you're going to be notified on the next upcoming video. So guys, thank you very much for joining me once again in my reaction video in Drax the Destroyer. So see you in the battlefield. Peace out.